Jesus Christ. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. That's where I'm gonna cut it. For YouTube though. Hey guys, I'm very tired. Alright, time to do some Friendsim. Oh boy. Let me just wake myself up real quick. Ah! Alright, I should be awake. I don't know. We'll see. It's time for Friendsim. Let's do this thing. Start! Alright. Volume 6. Of Text and Envy. Green. Green. So, I can't wait because these are 2 characters. Sorry, 3 characters I really wanted to get to know. So, armed with your fresh heaps of hard-won cultural knowledge, you continue your journey. Troll life sure is complicated, not to mention troll romance. You really aren't interested in getting into all that. Your life is complicated enough. Adding an additional level of angst on top of that does not sound ideal. Friendship is all you can handle right now. And boy, do you love to handle it. Just get your fingers all up and squish that shit around. Oh boy. I actually don't know who I want to start with, I'm gonna be honest. Should we start with lesbian? Or gremlin children? Alright. Okay. I have a coin here. Let's just go ahead and flip this coin real quick. I'm gonna say heads, L word, tails, gremlins. Yeah. What's that? What is it? Heads? Yeah, I got heads. Alright, L word. Now I can break up my joke. Hold on. I gotta break up my joke. Hold on.
If you want something bad, you have to fight for it. Step up your game, Scott. Break out the L word.
Lesbian?
The other L word.
Lesbians?
Alright. L word. You're ready to meet someone new, but you have no idea where to go. You're kind of hoping you just bump into someone. Alright, you did it. While you're thinking it, you do. You bump into someone. The troll takes a step back to look at you, eyebrows lifted in surprise, while you sputter apologies. Then you notice the color of the symbol on your shirt, and your blood turns to ice. Given what you've picked up about troll society, she'd probably be within her rights to attack you, or at least treat you with some very hurtful insults. I don't have a voice for any of the characters tonight. I love this music, though. I know this song from the soundtrack. Well, hey there, little buddy. You look kind of lost. Everything okay? Huh. That was a lot friendlier than you expected. That said, this troll's... Holy shit, the music is loud. I think it should be good, though. How does it sound, guys? Let me know if it's too loud. That said, this troll's look is intimidating. She's smiling at you, but the leather jacket and undercut makes you think you shouldn't fuck with her. They also look really dope. Like, maybe this is someone whose name would look really nice in your address book. Look, you know you've been pretty non-discriminating with your friend taste so far. You're grateful for the taste of affection thrown your way, but you can admit you barked up the friendship tree of some real weirdos. But this time, you really want to be friends with this girl. In fact, it feels like earning her approval might even raise your opinion of yourself. Or your social cash. She's just, like, seriously cool. You tell her you're lost. Not that you have anywhere to be. Just seeing where the night goes, huh? Hold on, I'm gonna adjust the volume real quick. I can't! It's already at 1. This is the lowest the game will go. They really gotta do some sound check. Oh well. I'm gonna hope it's okay. Been there. I could tell you some stories. Oh, man. I don't want to be rude, but you're an alien, right? You confirm. That is one of the few solid facts you know. And you're gonna hang on to that with both hands. Well, they're still your hands and not grab pods or gesture appendages or whatever. Neat. You could call me L-word, by the way. I bet you have all kinds of alien stories. Want to hang with me? I know a place near here to grab a drink if you want. Does she mean platonically, or is she asking you out? It's really hard to tell. She's so cool and disaffected. If that was a date suggestion, she's got to be the smoothest motherfucker around. kind of hoping she just wants to get to know you better. She's beautiful, but it seems like going on a date with her would just be a lot of pressure. Mostly you just really, really want her to like you. She brushes a piece of lint off her jacket. Your desperation for her attention grows. You say yes. Oh yeah, alien time. Let's go. Wait. Wait. Come on. Can't you just go hang out without some kind of whole rigmarole? Are you fated to always be bombarded with branching choices? Good. Choosing randomly between fates that always seem to end in some kind of violence? Sorry, I'm a little slow right now because I did just wake up about 5 minutes ago, so give me a second. I had to get in. Not that I'm great at reading in the first place, as you know. There's actually 2 places that we could go. Want to try the closer place or the farther place? Fine! You'll make another choice. Oh boy. Let's go with the farther place. You tell her that you're in no rush and the farther place is fine. She takes off in the same direction she was walking before you bumped her. You follow behind, trying to act like you totally belong here, next to this genuine troll babe. You walk next to cool people all the time. It's practically a hobby. After a couple blocks, though, she stops short. You narrowly avoid bumping into her again. She finishes her palm husk out of her pocket, and you can see that it's vibrating noisily. She looks at the screen and theatrically rolls her eyes. This is so annoying. I'm sorry, but, like, there's just this thing. I have to deal with it, I guess. I swear to fuck. She just wants an excuse to see me. Like, it's transparently obvious. Like how she keeps flirting with all my friends, too. Or just magically shows up in places we used to go together. It's honestly kind of pathetic. Like, you're trying so hard to make it seem like you're over me. That just shows you aren't. You know what I mean? You may not understand the specifics, but it's clear that she's including you in some kind of social situation she's dealing with. Wow, that's what you do when you're already friends with someone. You basically just skip to the front of the line. You nod and look sympathetic. You totally get it, you tell her. You have an ex like that too. Who is she trying to fool? Right? It's like embarrassing that we even dated. We were totally gonna request combat assignments on the same ship too. So dumb. Anyway, sorry, but I gotta go back to my hive. She just keeps bugging me about some shit she left there. I keep telling her I don't even think it's there, but she says all of her belongings itemized or something. Such a dork. I'm like the best thing that ever happened to her. You keep nodding vigorously. Your neck is starting to hurt from all the nodding. You tell Elward that she's obviously too good for whoever this girl is. I mean, I know, but I gotta deal with her shit anyway. Anyway, sorry, it's literally so dumb, but do you mind if we swing by my hive on the way out? It won't take long. She's, like, terminally punctual. She already sent me her ETA on Gorgle... on Gorgle Maps. This is a real softball. No need to agonize over this decision. You tell her you don't mind at all. She starts to head off, but then she stops and looks at you. Her brow furrows. Huh. You know, for an extra alternio, you're kind of cute. Oh, geez. You start to feel flustered as she peers at you more closely. Are you gonna have to make it clear once again that you're only interested in friendship? I'm getting an idea. My ex thinks she's so cool because she's a Jade Blood and they have, like, a sacred duty or whatever. Oh my god. No, I was thinking maybe their girlfriend could be Lonk, but Lonk's a boy. So, I don't know. Alright. She makes a complicated motion with her hand. From context, you gather that this is troll version of jerking off gesture. You'll file it away as implications of that one to... You'll file away the implications of that one to consider at a later time. But she's probably never met an alien before. Definitely never dated one. Do you think? We could pretend to be a thing. Like Red Rom. Just until she goes away. She'll fully shit herself, I swear. Just, you know, don't fall in love with me, kid. Just kidding. Really, don't though. Your heart is beating at an unusual rate. Not even because of fear this time. Fake dating again? Do trolls do this a lot? There must be some kind of cultural context that makes them turn to fake relationships for security. On the other hand, you're an experienced fake dater by now. Elward could check your references. On the other hand, you know how this ends. You know this ends with you falling in love with her. It's fair. There's literally no fake dating situation that has ever ended differently. The last fake relationship you did agonizingly circled the rim of romance before falling out and washing your hands of sick friendship rebound, but it was a close one. You might be like a quarter of the way in love with her already. She already looks like troll Natalie Dormer. It's definitely way too dangerous to say yes to this. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know if either of these choices make a fucking difference. I'll go, fake date! You grasp her hands, your eyes shining. Yes, you tell her. Yes, you will fake date her. You are ready to dive into this thing together, side by side, for as long as she needs, with your whole heart and mind, whatever it takes. Whoa. That's, We're like really ready to go for it. Like about to jump right in. Maybe this was a bad idea. I don't want to lead you on. Oh no, you overdid it. You shrink back mortified. No, you tell her. You weren't gonna fall in love. You weren't even thinking about it. Just thinking about helping her with an awkward situation. Uh-huh. Hey, you mentioned your ex earlier, right? Is that recent? Like, were you trying to rebound with me or something? Because if it's recent, I mean, I get it. Breakups can be hard. I mean, mine was fine, completely mutual, but I get it. Your ex only exists in your imagination, but Elward is giving you an out here, and you're gonna take it. You nod, trying to look sad. Breakups are hard, after all. That part isn't a lie, just a well-known truth of life. You know what? I can blow my ex off for now. I'm gonna take you out. Take you somewhere special. Where you can forget, and have a little me time, you know? I think you deserve it. Okay, a little hiccup there, but maybe you managed to turn this around. You feel bad that she thinks you're newly heartbroken, but it's comforting that her reaction is to try to cheer you up rather than pouncing on you at your most vulnerable, like some other trolls would do. Actually, she's being really nice. Maybe this friendship train is on the right track after all. Elward, who the fuck is that? Dope sunglasses in the background. Elward takes you to what appears to be a coffee shop? It has all the trappings of a coffee shop. Mugs, bean grinders, fiddly little machines with tubes! Tables with people working on hustops. The smell in the air is not coffee, though. It's something earthier and a little spicy. You're gonna guess. Ground up grubs. Just a hunch. Here we are. Let's get something to drink and wait for it to start. You let her choose your drink. She brings you up to she brings you a steaming mug of something. Hot. You sip it cautiously. Not bad after all. No legs floating in it or anything. Just so you know, I don't know what your deal is, but this place is kind of girls only. You're an alien, so no one's gonna ask, including me. But just so you know the deal, don't worry though. If anyone asks, I'll say you're here with me. Plus, you're cute, so no one's gonna mind. Wink. Feel your face get hot. Wait, no, you're not fake dating. No fluttering feelings here. Cool, you tell her. You love this place already. Wait, what is this place? This is Excessive Bodily Force Poetry. Open mic night. All blood colors welcome. Now that she says it, you can see a microphone set up on the one side of the cafe. Olive Blood is sitting nearby with a clipboard, writing down the names of people who want to perform. You ever do excessive bodily force poetry? Is this... What's the word? Oh god, what's the word? The poetry. The freaking... They get up on stage and they're very expressive. Damn it! I'm so tired, I can't even think of words! You look back at her. She's looking at you with those heavily lidded eyes and flirtatious smirk. Last time you let your emotions get the best of you, she pulled back. Then she took you to Cool Ladies Only Hangout. Slam poetry, thank you! Saying yes hasn't led you wrong so far. Probably. Unless there's going to be some consequence you haven't gotten to yet. No, it's probably fine. You tell her you've dabbled. Try to shoot her the same kind of coy look she's giving you. Is it flirting? Who can say? You're riding this wave of plausible deniability you've never seen coming down. And you're never coming down. Good. Really? I didn't think you'd say yes. That's so cool, huh? Dang, you should go sign up. I've never done it myself, but I like to come here and watch. You should totally do it. Till now, Elward has been pretty disengaged. She seems actually excited about this. You gulp. You've never done slam poetry. How hard could it be? You got this. You go up to the Olive Blood and put your name down on the list. Then you go back to Elward, giving her what you hope is a look smooth as an expensive brandy. Get ready, you tell her. She laughs, like you're being corny instead of smooth. But it's good-natured, so it's okay. You settle down to watch the excessive bodily force poetry. Maybe you can pick up a few tips. Before long, you notice a couple differences between this and the slam poetry you've seen before. First of all, your unfamiliarity with the troll culture is causing you to miss a lot of the metaphors. You think some of the poems are erotic? The people are reacting like they are, but all the body parts sound like someone did magnetic fridge poetry with an intro engineering textbook. Oh my god. Alright. It's all tubes and pushers and levers and sacks. You watch people around you try to react the same way and try to react the same way they do. Second, troll slam poetry does involve actual slamming. Several poets, it seems to be the cooler colors of the rainbow, and their performances with acts of passionate violence against nearby chairs, tables, and even members of the audience. Artists, you guess, temperamental. Elward doesn't seem surprised. One troll with a dark purple symbol breaks the mic stand in over half with her knee. Elward sits up a little straighter, popping the collar of her jacket a touch higher and adjusting her hair. Oh boy. God, I'd die if she looked at me that way. I wish I was that mic stand. Oh my god. I've never had a girl that mean. I always go for the good girl spades, thinking I can change them. Like it'll be different with me, you know? If our hate is true enough. It's a bad habit. Nice trolls don't change. That's some advice for you, kid. You don't know how to respond to this, so you just nod wisely. If you're being totally honest with yourself, seeing Elward flustered makes you feel a little flustered too. Not that you're changing your mind about only wanting friendship, but you wouldn't mind if she looked at you with a little bit of the awe she's giving that purple blood. Oh boy, I'm gonna take a sip of my water. Holy shit, in the background there. The one on the left kind of looks a little like Terezi. See that? Just a little bit. I know the horns are a little different, but the hair... Finally, it's your turn to perform. You got so into the show you forgot you were actually going up to do this. Now walking up to the front, you wish you could forget again. You clear your throat, silence, then a flash of inspiration hits. You had trouble understanding the troll poem because of the socio-cultural differences, so maybe if you load the piece with references to your own world, they'll just assume it's good. You start listing body parts you have. Knees, spleen, shoulders, toss in a few celebrity names. Steve Jobs, Rita Moreno. Then you put on the most serious poetry voice and you say, Numa Numa. Another idea hits you like a wet flash in the face. Maybe if you end this with some kind of violent gesture like the purple blood girl did, Elwood will like you more. You seek out her face in the audience, looking right in your eyes. You slap yourself in the face as hard as you can. There's a smattering of lackluster claps. No one looks impressed. A few grumbles echo around the cafe. You think you may have just bombed. Your budding confidence is hit with a big load of shame, sending like a wet concrete. When you get back to Elward, she's grinning. Damn, that wasn't what I expected at all. It was pretty funny, though. Must have some real abdominal sausages to get up there and perform like that. Nice job, alien. She gives you a wink. You start to perk up a little. After all, you don't need to be friends with the rest of the people in the cafe. Just this one cool troll girl. And it seems like making yourself look dumb has brought you two even closer together. Honestly, though, I'm surprised you didn't do a piece about your breakup. Oh, right. You completely forgot about your breakup, or rather, your fake-up. Elward leans forward, her hands splayed on the table. Her black claws gleam in the glow cafe light. You can tell me about it, if you want. Like, I'm over my breakup, but if you want to talk about yours, it's fine. I know sometimes it's like, just really on your mind. Just right there. Ah, you're starting to feel even less great about lying. You fidget uncomfortably in your seat. No, you know what? You're supposed to be making a friend here. Yes, in the past it's been advantageous to just go along with whatever people say until they like you, but you and Elward are really connecting. You don't want her to just think... You don't want her to like you but just because she thinks you're sad. You want it to be real. Take a deep breath and tell Elwood you don't have a recent ex at all. Tell her you're just trying to commiserate. Oh boy, this could go one of two ways. Oh boy. It's going the bad way, I think. The atmosphere immediately shifts. Elwood sits back and the warmth goes out of her face entirely. What? Really? Oh. Huh. That's not really cool. Oh shit. You can just feel her pulling away. Well, you can also see it because she's physically pulling away from you. All signs point to losing this friendship. You're so sorry, you tell her. It won't happen again. Yeah. Sorry, no offense, but it's not cool to lie and shit like that. It's pretty weird. She's completely detached now, barely even looking at you. It was nice to meet you, but it's probably best if you just go. See you, space movies. Oh. Okay. As much as it hurts, you have to agree. It's probably best just to cut your losses. Try not to let your disappointment show as you walk away. You're gonna carry that weight. Exactly. No! No! It's sad. I don't like that ending. I don't like that ending at all. Well, at least we get the bad one. Maybe we can end with the good one. Alright. Hold on. I gotta get my keyboard here, because I gotta get the skip tool ready. Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck? Friendsim just died. The whole screen just went black and disappeared and came back. Alright. L-word. L-word. Alright. Let's see if this is the instant death. Choose the closer place. You don't want to wait any longer than necessary for that delectable friendship. You tell her to take you to the closest place she knows. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're back. It turns out to be pretty close. She crosses the street and takes you down a flight of stairs to a little underground bar. When you walk in the door, you're ready to do some befriending, but Elwood seems distracted. You follow her gaze and see another cerulean simple troll girl with a buzz cut and a snakebite piercing sitting alone on the bar stool. As you watch, the other troll looks over at Elwood and gives her a little smile. Clear your throat, and Elwood seems to be abruptly remembering your presence. Well, we've arrived. The hangout place. You can take it from here, right? I gotta go. Oh. 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 Okay. The lesbian ending. I understand. Thank you. Alright. Alright, so that was the least sad instant death ending yet. Other than what's his bitch from last time. Alright. Oh boy. Okay, let's get the good ending. Farther place. Alright. Fake date. You say that would be cool. You say it super casually, like you pretend to be in relationships with aliens every day of your life. Elwood grins, clearly pleased. You're sure this was the right choice. Then again, you've thought that before, only to end up in a terrifying, painful situations. You're pretty confident this time it'll be fine. That's great. If you're doing me a solid, I'll owe you one. She shoots you a finger gun and winks. Oh, fuck yeah. Holy shit. It's that one... It's that one gay poster that everyone had. It's that one meme. Hold on. Hold on. I have the perfect picture, Gavin. Free lesbian poster. Hold on. Where's this picture? Shit, where is it? It is. I swear it is. Shit. I can't find it. Yeah, that poster is basically a meme. Essentially. There it is. I found it. I said Gavin Free because he had the poster. I found the picture. See? See? That's why I said Gavin Free. Because he had that poster. drew over it. That's great. Yeah, long hair, Gavin. Me neither. God damn it. Look at that. Same poster. That's hilarious. Alright. In what is now deeply familiar story beat, Elwood takes you back to her hive. It's pretty messy. You can understand why her ex would have a hard time finding something she left here. You don't see any signs of Elusis, but that's probably rude to ask her about that. What with how often trolls and other animals are murdered in this society. You ask Elwood if you should get your story straight, like how did you meet? How long have you been dating? Who was the funny one, and who always gets to choose the food on date nights? Yeah, I got a 3,000-word backstory for us to memorize. I'll be quizzing you on my favorite movies. JK. I'm not worried, LOL. We can just wing it. Oh, I think she's here anyway. Sure enough, you hear a crisp knock at the door. Elwood leans against the nearest wall and crosses her arms over her chest, looking bored. Come on in, girl. Oh! What? No shit! Alright! It's Branya! Branya's back! You two used to date? Holy shit. Holy shit. Alright. Another troll enters the hive. Hey, wait a second, you know this one. This troll is already your friend. That might be a good thing, but it might also ruin your chances with the friend you're currently chasing. But maintaining your existing friendships is important too. You're gonna have to find a way to balance this. She doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. Hello, Elwood. We can make this the last time we ever have to see each other. If you would just hand over my favorite sweater. I don't have it. I don't know how many times I've got to tell you. It's very simple. 1, I was wearing it over here when we broke up. I keep careful track of all my belongings. And 3, you think it's funny to antagonize me. All signs point to you having it. I don't want to fight again. Isn't it nicer if we just collaborate? Who's fighting? I don't even remember what your sweater looks like. I really don't think about it. Or you. At all. Ever. Emotional dishonesty is a barrier to helpful communication. I'm not one of your little jades to have listened to this crap. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna get dragged back into this. You're interrupting my date, Branya. More like boring ya. Haha. I'm actually trying to hang out with someone who's not you right now. A real cutie. Oh man, oh no. Elwood makes a lazy gesture at you, as if to indicate that you're pointing out to Branya is barely holding her interest. You look at Branya and try to smile. You lift your hand in a tentative way. Hi, you say? Branya... That was a great animation. It looked like Branya was dancing. Holy shit. Branya is taken back. She looks back and forth between you and Elwood a couple times, trying to make some sense of the situation. You and Elwood? Well, this is a surprise. I didn't know you were looking for a romantic connection. I could have introduced you to some of my other jades. Not that I mind you're with Elwood. I wish only the best for her and all that she does. Elwood rolls her eyes theatrically, and she looks back at you. You two know each other. She doesn't look happy about it. You remember that the reason she wanted to fake date with you in the first place was to hold your cool alien status over her ex's head. Branya already knowing you was already undoubtedly taking some wind out of her sails. Oh, Branya already knowing you is undoubtedly taking some of the wind out of her sails. You have to do something to turn this around. You don't want to be rude to Branya, but surely just hyping Elwood is safe. Tell Branya thanks for the offer, but you're happy with the choices you've made. She looks a little hurt, but quickly rebounds. Of course. I wouldn't tell you how to conduct your personal life. I'm really just here for my sweater. Can you get it, please, Elwood? Nah. You just lost it. Stop making excuses to come over here. It's getting pretty personal. You try to make yourself as unobtrusive as possible. You try to make yourself as unobtrusive as possible, pulling the collars of your, well, Tagora's robe up to hide your face. Holy shit, we're still wearing Tagora's robe. Holy shit. There's so much happening here, alright? I love Branya. Branya is like one of the top 5 favorite trolls I've encountered in this game. And the fact that these two dated, really good. But it makes me a little sad that I'm making Branya a little sad right now. Someone might accuse you of manufacturing reasons for me to come over by not giving it back. Ha! Ha! Okay, whatever. I'll just let you know if it turns up alright. Not alright. 1. You've said that before and you've never followed through. 2. You never contacted me first. And 3. You're obviously not motivated to find it. I want to settle this once and for all. It's time to resolve our conflict. Jeez. I didn't steal your fucking sweater. Look, I want to resolve this too, but now isn't a good time. Can't you just let me have some time with my new pal here? It does seem like a reasonable request. This may take longer than I would have liked. I suppose I could leave it alone for now, but you can't just keep avoiding me forever. Not just about the sweater. I'm not doing that. Didn't you get enough of talking about our feelings when we were actually together? Why do we have to talk about them now? Let's talk about it later, then. I'd rather leave my friend here out of it anyway. Her friend? Wow! You breathe a sigh of relief. You don't have many friendships yet, so you could stand to lose one. You have friendships yet that you could stand to lose one. You can now listen to the rest of the conversation with a touch of more ease. I'll come back when you're more available. Please try to work with me on this. Thank you. Bronya makes her way out. Elward watches her leave and sags back against the wall, scowling. She seems to be in much lower spirits than she was earlier. Your heart aches. Friend or no, you want to see her cheer up again. You know what? She takes a deep breath and looks over at you. I do have the sweater. It's in the back of my closet. She starts laughing. You giggle a little too. What just happened here is an opening. You witness something revealing, and now Elward is in a vulnerable position. You don't want to push her or annoy her, but she did just loop you in on this. You can't waste this opportunity. It might be worth it to take a risk. You say, hesitantly, that it seems like Bronya was really desperate, like she's totally not over it. I know, right? I told you. You said that also, it's okay to not be over it 100% yet. That even if a relationship was wrong, and you're way better off without it, sometimes you could still feel a little sad, and it's fine. In fact, you say, it can make you seem emotionally deep in an extremely cool way. You give her a little smile. She smiles back. Ha! Thanks for saying that. You're really nice. You didn't have to do all that for me. Sorry for bringing you into this mess. Did you still want to get that drink? You're a good friend. Your heart overflows. You beam a brilliant smile at her. You feel the warm blood of friendship opening its sweet petals into your heart. Friendship achieved! Yay! Yay! I'm happy. I'm happy. 1, we got to see Bronya again. 2, victory. 3, gay. Alright. It's time to move on. Now we gotta do the gremlin children. Gremlin time! Cuprum and Follicle. Oh boy, I'm excited. I'm not even positive the gremlin one's even gonna talk. I should hope they're fucking weird. Wandering deeper into the city, wash up on the shores of what looks like a rougher part of town. Comparatively, everything about Alternia is rough, but down here the streets got narrower, dingier, and the buildings are run down. Streetlights flicker, and the patrolling drones look less inclined to serve and protect, and more likely to shoot you and claim it was self-defense. They both talk? Alright. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting the one on top to talk. I mean, we weren't even sure he knew she was up there. Or they. Is the one on top of the giant battery a girl? Or a boy? Or other? Are they? Girl? I don't know. She and he. Okay. Got it. You haven't seen any tracks, but if you had, this place would definitely be on the wrong side of them. Again, emphatically, you don't know what you're talking about. Everything you know has been gleaned from exceedingly painful trial by fire, but this looks like the sort of place no one cares about except for the people who live here. A noisy group of trolls spills into the street up ahead. You quickly duck behind a row of garbage cans. Uh-oh, don't like that face. You've recently become gun-shy around groups, especially since most of these guys look fancy and are wearing symbols of varying shades of blue. Not to generalize, but blue bloods are starting to freak you out. Everyone here messes with you, but the higher castes do it with a government sanction. I just realized we just met a blue blood who wasn't totally awful. Oh my god. I mean, it's true, she wasn't completely blue. She was, what's the... Fuck. I can't remember the shade of blue Vriska was. She was Vriska's blue, since she was essentially just Vriska. These particular blue bloods all look as lost as you did several friends ago, gazing around in varying flavors of amusement and frustration. They glance nervously between either side of the looming buildings and between each other and the looming buildings on either side. Good. I mean, that's true, yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. With a hot jolt of adrenaline, you realize you aren't the only person hiding in a pile of garbage. There's someone else, two someones actually. What you initially take as one large lumpy troll resolves onto a second glance into two smaller trolls, a girl and a boy. Holy shit, the music is loud this chapter. Oh, fun. The girl is clinging to the boy's back like a very greasy sloth. It looks like a pretty precarious position in your opinion. You've recently become an expert in falling down. You're both skinny. They're both skinny and stringy, and damn, thought that smell was from the garbage, but it might be them. La, Blue's just busy living their pathetic lives, walking out of their hive straight into our trap. Idiots, never see it coming. You ask if they mean the trolls out on the street. You probably should just mind your own business, but when the fuck have you ever done that before? Also, it's nice to see someone besides you getting mocked for once. You kind of want to join in on the mocking. Who the fuck are you? Where'd you come from? A trash creature! Born out of the trash! La 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 la! Awful. Well, so much for getting mocked. These two are probably equal opportunity mockers, though. They mock everyone, kind of like Polypa had been with murder. They keep sniggering. You can't help thinking you're being called out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Stick up for yourself. This might be the instant end. You put it to them, offhandedly, that perhaps it is they who are the trash creatures, since they are the ones who smell like they've been rolling in it for the past few days. For some reason, this makes them laugh even harder. Oops. I don't like what he said here, coming up. Cooprum, check out the badass we got here. My face when freaky Colbait Nerdlord talks back. Why don't you run and cry about it? Yeah, go tell your Lucis on us. The girl tugs at the boy's hair, and they're off, cackling and running up the street with a weird, stumbling gait. They leave you all on your lonesome, fresh friendship opportunities withering on the vine. Probably dodged a bullet, but you can't prevent the oncoming. This is the best instant game over yet. It's really good. It's for the best. Alright, the face is really good. Alright. Oh boy, oh boy. These two, I already hate them. I mean, I like them, but I hate them. Take it lying down. You never thought about what a weirdly sexual idiom is. Regardless, you decide to swallow your protests. Hey, that's pretty sexual, Liz. Thanks, English language. You don't want to start the friendship with hostility. If you'd had parents, they would have told you that two wrongs don't make a right. Jesus Christ. You could argue it isn't worth trying to befriend people who open it with insults, but that's just how people are here. You gotta roll with it, or you can get out of town. Since you literally can't go anywhere, you'll just roll. And really, really, you want to make more friends. Addiction is a powerful thing. You admit that you don't have a Lucis, and that you're pretty used to insults these days. You include an affected shrugs to demonstrate just how easily everything rolls off your back. You add in a contrite little kick at the pavement and hang your head, even if you aren't quite sure what you did wrong. Lol, rusty dunks on their own damn self. You don't have to do shit. This could be kind of relaxing for us. The girl turns her weird, spidery face towards you. You should come hang out. Wait, what? You want to hang out with this bottom feeder? They look like a huge drag. I already have enough dead weight with your ass trying to drag around. Oh man, you really hit the jackpot with these guys. 2 friends for the price of 1. To answer your earlier question that you may have forgotten you asked, Cooprum hacked the Palm Husk GPS to bring them down here. Idiots can't do shit without their fancy tech. The Blue Bloods are all arguing now. Someone throws a punch. You figured it's a good prank. Even a little mean-spirited. Follicle stops yanking at Coopram's hair and looks at you.
Wow, you are really basic.
Hey, Coopram! She gives his hair another yank, like it's the reins and he's her horse. Coopram grins, showing a bunch of big, blunt teeth. He raises a hand that crackles with white-hot energy. Your stomach clenches and your feet leave the pavement just enough for your toes to drag along the ground as you float over to them. For a few seconds, you have zero control over your body. Coopram lets you go, and you land hard on your heels and make your ankles twinge. One of the flickering streetlights shines down on Follicle's face. What you had initially taken as deep-set eyes are actually no eyes. They are black holes in her face. It looks super creepy and also super painful.
Yeah, so what? You think I would just have eyes like some kind of normie?
You would never accuse her of that. That's a really weird you have in your lexicon. I'll be right back. I'm getting a little bit shaky, which usually indicates my blood sugar is getting a little low. So I gotta go take care of that. BRB. But I will be right back, like 1 minute. Uno momento, por favor. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Hopefully I don't choke on a cookie while I'm reading. You would never accuse her of that. That isn't really a word in your lexicon. LOL! He keeps doing that saying. He keeps doing that. Saying the word instead of laughing. It's actually a hell of a power play.
Goddamn idiot doesn't know the case of void rot when they see it. Have you never been a gold one before?
You have, but you aren't sure if Sarava counts. They're an internet celebrity, for one thing. For another, they have eyes. Well, one eye. And the other one wasn't lost to void rot, whatever the hell that is. You wonder if that's why she's on top of Coopram. She's doing some kind of combination seed and seeing eye dog.
Void rot means my body doesn't retain energy like it's supposed to. Just look at how I'm a gorgle. It means I'm dying, constantly, all the time.
You almost point out that technically everyone is dying all the time, but you sense this isn't the moment for fake deep fuckery. That sound really sounds like it blows, though. You tell her how sorry you are.
What do you mean? Why would you be sorry? You didn't do anything. Besides, stand there looking ugly. Idiot thinks it makes a difference. Like, what they think actually matters. Can't wait for Trizza to take this one down to the Coalfields for a little R&R.
Rest and relaxation. That sounds nice, actually.
Rampage and rending.
Ah.
Wow, and here I was thinking we could get through a whole conversation without bringing up precious Trizza. Haha, Trizza rules. I love Trizza. I know, dipshit.
You rack your recent memories, trying to figure out if you know who Trizza is, or who.
Trizza is basically the third member of this relationship, considering how goddamn horny you are. Get her cybernetic tentacles up in you.
Wow.
What? Is That's supposed to make me feel bad. Sounds great, actually. You watch too much Eastern Alternian pornography. It'll be way better than sitting around with you. Always sucking me dry.
This sure is something you're witnessing right here. It must be that black rom stuff Zebra had briefly filled you in on. You cock a hip and compliment them on obviously incredibly healthy pitch romance they got going on there. Because as everyone knows, there's nothing nothing two people in a lover spat like more than someone interrupting them to spout random bits of cultural knowledge. Or it separates them, metaphorically at least. Physically, Falco stays clinging to Coopram's back.
Wrong again, fuckbulge. We're pale. So pale.
Oh, pale. That's a nice one. The petting one, where you talk about your feelings and then don't have sex.
What? You got something to say?
Okay. Alright. One of these will be the good ending, one of these will be the bad ending. So let's see. I don't really care which one we get last, to be honest. I don't care about these characters that much. Oh boy, alright. You guys really don't seem to have your shit together. You mentioned just offhandedly, chill as hell, that maybe they might have a few things they need to work on. No pressure or anything. Just this sort of stuff a helpful friend does. Mention shortcomings and crappy relationship dynamics. Having friends is great. The light glitters off Coopram's goggles, even as it is sucked into black holes of Falco's not eyes. Wow, no! I can't take a bite of anything while I'm playing this damn game. There's dialogue everywhere. Hold on. Alright, there we go.
You called me out? You coming to my hive spouting this shit?
You point out that this is a trash heap, though you don't want to judge. You might have a trash hive.
It's a figure of speech. Kind of like go fuck yourself.
Both of them look pissed, but Coopram looks extra pissed.
I know what this is. You're out to steal my girl. You really think you can give Fall what she needs, what she craves.
He's making it sound like a fetish rather than a medical condition. Maybe it's both.
You really want to come at me, motherfucker?
The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. That's how loud he yells. Or maybe it's the crackles of energy slowly emanating from his pores and building like a sine wave. At first you think it's just you finally cracking under all the pressure, but it's really happening. The glow of white-hot electricity rolls up his arms and shoulders and into Follicle, but travels over the length of her body and centers to where her eyes should be. She shivers and lets out a short, slightly lewd sound. Her hands tighten against Coopram's wild hair. Oh boy. Oh boy. No. Man, you really shouldn't be watching this, and I really don't want to be watching this. You are blushing something fierce, but okay. You think you get what's going on. Some kind of symbiosis. His energy overflows when he gets upset, and Follicle sucks up that energy to treat her void rot. He is her giant battery. You remember Sarava mentioning that powerful Goldbloods have a tendency to get harvested for their energy. Maybe Coopram is one of those powerful psychics.
Ha! He wishes Triss is gonna chew him up and spit him out. Then I'm really gonna have to find another sucker to leech off.
Follicle is looking at you, considering. Well, you aren't actually sure if she can see you. Definitely not with her eyes, since she doesn't have those. Maybe she's like a cricket? Don't they hear with their legs or some horse shit like that?
What? This guy? Please. Sure, why not? I'm getting sick of your shit anyway.
Oh god. Are they breaking up right in front of you? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, thank you. Follicle crawls down off Coopram's back and starts across the filthy alley floor towards you, scuttly and bug-like. Now instead of yelling, Coopram is sniggering, actual laughter, not lols. That's a good sign, right? It's great when friends can laugh together, especially when shit get awkward.
You think you can power me the way I need?
Whoa. She's right in your face. She really needs a shower. But you don't have room to talk about it. It's been a long time since Tagora's abolition rap. Besides, judging someone based on their personal hygiene is shallow, right? So what's on the inside that counts? Yeah, you're sure that's the sort of thing that makes you deep. Seriously, you have so much love to give. Friend love is all you hear about. Maybe this is what all that desperation has been leading up to. The slow raising of your friendship level in order to reach this peak of unbelievable bro power. To free this young gold blood from a codependent relationship, you've been conditioning your body, putting it through its paces, building up a tolerance to bullshit, and just bathing in metaphorical resonance. Falco kisses you. Wow, that's friendly. Lots of people kiss their friends, I'm pretty sure. Maybe? Yeah, you're super progressive. This is fine. You sort of wish that the first alien tongue you had in your mouth hadn't tasted like Cheetos, but you didn't have anything in this life. But holy shit, you're doing it! Feel a rush of energy flow through you, lighting up your whole body and pouring into Falco, filling her to the brim with the power she needs, the power she craves. God, you are the best friend ever. It's you, you're rock. You seriously, well, are the best. Oh, son of a bitch. You feel something warm in the back of your neck, and Coopram is giggling right next to your ear. Somehow, while you were busy kissing his girlfriend, he snuck up from behind you and started kissing you too. Oh, just putting his mouth on you and moving his tongue around. You must be feeding psychic energy into you, with Falco is sucking out of your mouth. They're using you like a copper wire. For a second. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is this? You could maybe be into it if you weren't behind a dumpster, and if you're looking for anything more than a good old-fashioned wholesome friending. Thanks. Coopram, fuck off! Don't help! You're not involved in this! Coopram is still laughing, and he's added the lols back in, which you like even less when they're pressed against your neck. He steps back and the flood of energy lets up. You go from feeling like a light bulb to feeling like a steadily deflating balloon. Falco kisses you again. Still tastes like Cheetos, but also like dying. Your entire body has been placed in a juicer and a giant squeezing down. Your muscles twitch and drool drips out of the corner of your mouth. Alright, Falco must be the only thing holding you up, because when she steps back, you slump over to your knees. And then you go down on your side. Your fall is broken by some old rotten fruit. Cool. Falco stands silhouetted against the streetlight in all her greasy glory. Thanks, Normie. That'll hold me for like maybe the next 15 minutes. A fog closes in on you as you lie on that filthy pavement. Is it the fog of death? Just impending unconsciousness? You don't know. One thing is for sure, though. It's not the fog of impending friendship. I'm glad that was the bad ending and not the good ending, because I couldn't imagine what the bad ending was. Jesus Christ. Alright, one more ending to go. Alright. Ugh. Please. Okay, the good ending is good. Okay, good. Thank God. You guys seem like you have a wonderful, stable relationship.
Right. Glad you understand.
You don't feel great about this. It's not cool to tell lies, especially not to your new friends. But it's also not cool to neg your rad new friend's relationship. Especially when you don't know how the fuck any of this stuff works. Honestly, you should probably come up with some sort of... Oh, mnemonic. What? No. What? What? Is that how you spell that? Okay, whatever. For just how little you know about anything at all. You don't know what that means. YDKWTM. You workshop it. You'll actually seem okay. Obviously a huge normie freak, but okay. You wonder what kind of people Coopram has been hanging out with all of his life if he thinks you look normal. At this point, you're, what? Dressed in a bathrobe, sunburned, slathered in sparkly lotion, Probably a bunch of other stuff you can't remember right now. His friends must really look wild. You hope whoever these friends are will be your friends too. They aren't picky about looks. The group of blue bloods out on the street. Maybe they could use some friends too? Getting the vapors at just the thought of all these potential connections. You strut around the dumpster to find out. Coopram grabs the back of your shirt.
Where do you think you're going? Idiot tries to make decisions for themselves. The decisions are bad. No one is fucking surprised. Lol.
You point out very respectfully, but all these people look pretty lost and confused. You assume the prank is over now. Everyone can shake hands and go on as friends. This is idiotic, considering what you have learned about Eternia up until now.
Not a prank. This is war. It's not over until all of them are dead or crying.
Well, okay. As long as you aren't the one dead or crying. None of the high bloods look too close to doing it either, though. They are standing in a clump in the center of the street, nervous but fine. It's just a minor inconvenience. Like a flat tire or a spilled cup of coffee. They have been lured into the slums by some greasy nerds, but Follicle and Coopram don't seem to plan on doing anything besides watching and giggling. One of the blue bloods, a smallish girl with a cerulean symbol on her hair clips, is standing apart from the group, furiously texting.
Is it face or feel? I always forget. TFW when dirty blue blood girl starts losing her cool. Should have known one of them would crack.
You're not sure what's going on. YASWG. Still not great.
Wriggler is calling the damn drones. Usually high bloods won't go running to them like that. Don't want them to admit low bloods got the one over on them. What do you got owned? Fucking own it.
That could go on a t-shirt. Follicle and Coopram seem bummed that their little prank is going to end so fast, but with little damage done. But isn't that the point of a prank? That everyone gets out of it relatively unscathed? Anything more and it becomes an assault. Overhead, there's a whir and a clank. Loud, but not loud enough to prepare you for the damn flying bus coming in for a landing on the street. Holy shit! You don't think you've ever been so excited about public transportation. You're confident that contributing your ramble across this alien world would be the best thing for you, but gosh, it would be nice to rest your feet for a little while. Even better, none of the trolls getting on the bus seem to have any money or travel passes. Perfect! You don't have any of those things either. You strut around the trash pile again, and this time the two pairs of hands grab you on the back of your shirt.
Dude, where the hell are you going?
Quickly explain that you want to catch the bus before it takes off again. You have no idea how long it will be before another one arrives. Follicle and Coopram look at you like you're crazy. Well, Coopram looks at you, and Follicle kind of looks off over your shoulder. Can you call it looking if someone doesn't have eyes?
Listen, I know we make jokes about the intelligence of everyone around us. It's just our thing. But you are actually mentally handicapped. You can't just get on a charted scuttle buggy. That's a cerulean up and maybe teal if they got a death wish.
Oh, this damn hemo spectrum thing again. You really need someone to sit down and explain exactly how all this works. Preferably without calling you an idiot the whole time, or hitting on you. Just seems so arbitrary. Oh, I'm eating more cookie. At least the oppressive power structures from your planet make sense. Well, no they don't actually, but you're used to them, which makes them much better and more acceptable. You hang back as all the blue bloods get on the bus. It occurs to you that even though it was their prank that lured the blue bloods down here, Follicle and Coopram had to watch it all unfold from behind a dumpster. They don't dare do anything head on. Now that you support just randomly attacking people in the street, but it is kind of fucked up that only certain kind of violence is acceptable, aimed at a very specific direction. Yeah, it makes you think. Judging from how easily Coopram picked you up with his brain, he could hold his own in the fight, no problem. The bus takes off, blasting a backdraft that rattles the empty cans and crumpled bits of garbage in the gutter. Stillness descends on the alley. Wow, that was anticlimactic. Coopram said they were calling the drones, but a bus came instead. Maybe calling the drones can mean a whole bunch of things, like calling 911 could be a report of robbery, assault, or someone's leg falling off. Or that's what you think until you hear the distant but quickly closing pound of giant footsteps.
Fuck! Time to go!
Follicle wraps her arms more securely around Coopram as he takes off, like literally takes off. At first you think he's wearing those shoes with the little wheels in the bottom, the kind kids wear to crash into stuff at the mall. But no, he's hovering like a half inch off the ground. You have to run to keep up with him. Your steps are distressingly loud on the pavement. A familiar weightlessness shoots through your limbs, settling in your guts. Energy crackles around you, picking you up off the ground and pulling you along beside them. He has enough power to float you both at once, all the while carrying his girlfriend on his back. You don't know much about psychics, YDKMAP, but that one is pretty damn impressive. The three of you round a corner and you forget all about being impressed, because you were too busy freaking the fuck out. You were so busy worrying about the drone coming from behind that you did not consider the possibility of one closing in from the front. This one is smallish, but it's still a lot bigger than you, and a lot spinier, and a lot more endowed with dangerous lasers, and it's focused on the three of you instead of someone else. You, Falco, and Cooper make a similar noise. It goes a little bit like, "Ah, smash!" The smash at the end comes from Cooper picking up all three of you with his brain and tossing you, just as the drone shoots a laser out of its torso. It blasts the pavement where you've been standing into a craggy, smoking chunks. Tumble feet over ass into the alley wall. Concerning pain twinges you through your healing rims, where you're just so used to injuries at this point you barely wince. What's more concerning is that Follicle. What's more concerning is Follicle. The blast rips her off Cooper and sends her into the opposite direction, against the alley wall with you. She immediately curls into a ball, like a pill bug with lots of hair. She doesn't respond when you ask her if she's okay. You aren't sure if you should touch her. You shouldn't move injured people, right? Especially not injured people with Void Rod.
I'm fine. I'll live. Oh, fuck.
The drone had a 50-50 chance of coming in your direction instead of Cooper's, and surprise, it did. It moves altogether way too fast, something that size. Aren't big things supposed to be slow? That's what video games taught you. Video games wouldn't lie, would they? Fuck. Shit. Hell. Come all this way, dodged so many dangers and made so many friends, and now you're just gonna get lasered by some huge spiky robot monster thing. Are they even robots? They kind of look organic. But so do, like, the couches here. But you digress. It's gonna kill you. But instead of dealing you with a quick, fatal blow, the drone stops in the center of the street. Its big, ugly head swivels around towards Follicle. Oh, God. Is it possible you found someone more gullible than you are? Eternia definitely doesn't seem like a great place to be the weakest link. As usual, you are next to useless. All you can do is watch the drone take heavy steps towards her. Desperate, you kick a nearby trash can. You shout, you make as much noise as you can, trying to draw its attention. Once you have it, you aren't sure what you're going to do with it, but you aren't worried about that right now. The drone grinds to an uncertain halt. Its head slowly turns towards you, then back to Follicle. It can't make up its mind. Should it go for the Void Rat or the noisy asshole? You look around for weapons while it's frozen in indecision. There's nothing here but empty bottles and tiny pieces of concrete. You really are a worthless wreck. Your new friend is about to get stomped or blasted or kicked with a giant metal leg. All you can do is hop around like a maniac and smash a trash can. Fuck. Luckily, for once you aren't the only one here. Your new friend already has a friend. You're really friend crashing here. Oh boy. Cooper doesn't screw around. He rises up on a wave of crackling power, attacking the drone by, well, basically just by putting his hands on its big ugly head, discharging as much energy as possible, frying whatever brainstem the thing has. You try to be at least a little bit useful and drag Follicle out of the way of the drone just as it falls. But it doesn't fall, it just shuts down. The evil red glow of its eyes dies and stands still. It goes still. It becomes just a giant ugly statue of an alien robot in the middle of the filthy street. Coopum drops like a rock, and before he's even out of the air, he's on its way to Follicle. He shoves you out of the way.
Fall, are you okay? Please say you're okay. What the fuck, Fall?
Follicle buries her face into Coopum's chest, her two little fists clinging tight into his arms. Her shoulders rise and fall. She's taking huge breaths like she can't get her lungs to work right. Trolls even have lungs? They probably call them something weird. Respiratory sacs, breath glands, suck sphincters.
I'm fine. Idiot.
A snide comment all ready to go. Concerning appreciating your loved ones while you can before a big metal monster comes and squishes them. But sitting here watching Coopum hold Follicle like he never wants to let her go, well, all your snideness drains into a puddle at your feet. You don't know them. You don't know their life. Their relationship might not be the healthiest, but honestly, whose is? You've seen some really bad shit, both here and back home.
Hey, you okay, dork?
Yeah, you really are, thanks to them. Yay! Friendship! and Mate Sprit ship. No, not Mate Sprit. The other one. Fuck, the other one. I'm homestuck, I swear, I just can't remember. But the stupid sounding one. Moirail, that's the one. That's the one, the dumb sounding one. They're all dumb sounding. It's homestuck. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone. Moirail Legions, that's so fucking stupid. Alright. Oh, man. Yay! That's Act 6. Oh, boy. Picare, Elward. Just taking a look through the credits. Character artists. Oh, Amber came back for this one. Okay. Alright. Dope. Dope. Alright. Thank you for watching! Hiveswap, Friendsim. Theoretically, I will see you in 2 weeks for the next episode of Hiveswap Friendsim. And maybe that time, I won't fucking fall asleep before streaming it. Therefore, incapacitating my wordplay. Okay, let's do the stream. Bye.